Something that's weird to talk about is my experience of demons and angels and saints and all that kind of stuff. It's much deeper than anything I've heard people talk about, but it's nothing that I want to go blabbing about to people because they don't want to hear that kind of stuff. They're picturing all the cool stories they've heard and interesting phantoms and that kind of thing. I know all those too, and I've lived as them. But the ones that are real, that have happened, I've lived as. And when I can explain about demons and monsters and things like that, the lives of those beings aren't the same as a Homo sapien human life, because the human life, we are more attached to our emotion to physical pain. A demon is totally different. We depict them as if they're people, and one demon battling another demon could just chop its head off and it dies. That just means its represented body that manifested its livingness in died. It doesn't mean the demon was gone. The demonstration will go on. And I mean, it's rage, basically, embodied. A true demon in the demon realm, before manifesting into flesh in some sort, is either beast demonstration or saint demonstration. Neither feel pain like human bodies feel pain. And I know this, I'm trying to say it in the best words. The human bodies are emotionally attached to not wanting to be hurt. A demon is demonstrating itself using its flesh, disposing of it. The only way to truly dispel a demon is to go deeper than just physical sense holding on to. You've got to let go of its mental sense, and that's hard. It takes a little practice to truly let go of a mental sense, not just letting go of a thought, letting go of enough till you have to be reminded of it. And when you have to be reminded of it, that means it's on the verge of being able to be forgot again. So when you want it to be truly gone, you just don't remind yourself of it, and you truly enable yourself to let go of it. Those are hard things to do, but in a demon realm, those are done in different ways, and we'll talk about that kind of depth on a different day. But these are the kind of things that I have stewing in my mind all the time that I can't talk about because I've been tortured and brutally hurt, but I've done so many amazing things for the world too, so I don't want to talk about it and make myself look horrible. But then I don't want to talk about all the inventions I remember being the inventor of, and all these great things that I've done, and all the things that I've saved, and beneficial things I've contributed. But that's not this body. So it feels stupid to even mention it, but they're my memories, and I don't know how not to think about them and be proud of myself, and then be angry at myself, and then know that those aren't me always, and think, man, I need to get this out of me, and I need to let people know. I mean, the truth is never going to be out of me, but having people not know how much I have to offer them in every single way, every way. There's not one subject that I haven't experienced. And until it's brought up, I can't trigger that sensation. Like the water doesn't go down the hill unless enough water spills over the edge and there's enough volume of water to spread out far enough to go down the hill, or also it dries up on the way down. Like, I literally have so much stuff in this big pool of knowledge, and nobody has dipped any into it because they're not asking any questions. They're just doubting what I'm saying, or giving me a thumbs up or just flipping by it. I don't know what they're doing, because apparently no interaction must mean something. I don't know if I'm not going to conform to doing things like pay money to get the truth out to people. It's so important that people know who they are inside that flesh that they're holding on to as themselves. So I don't know what else to do besides open my heart and keep it that way. And it's open, I tell you. Whew. Some of the scary stuff that I get because I'm that forgiving and I'm that loving and I'm one with God. I feel it all. This was a very hard Easter. In fact, it's Easter night. That's why I'm sitting up with my hand on my forehead, just really recovering from torture I mean, Easter is one of those days where I go through something that people don't understand because they compare it to the Bible, and it's nothing like that. It's just, wow. I don't know. It's odd. It's like a new beginning every time. But when I say every time, it's not just. I've only seemingly had this been going on for my Dan life for 4 years, but it's been forever. It's been more than I can even put into words. More than every episode of every television show ever added up, put together, and every song and every interpretation, every karaoke version ever sung live or at local bars of every song added together with all those videos and movies and TV shows and episodes. None of those compare. I've lived that many times. I've died that many times. I've been all the characters in the shows. I remember all the things, and they all tie together, and I can wrap them all around in words and patterns. I was shown the key to show people to listen to what I'm talking about because I know exactly what I mean. And when I mean it, I'm coming from my heart, and you don't distract me out of that deep sense where I'm attached to God, then you'll always get the right answer. You may not like it, but you'll always get the right answer. There's not a time that I miss when I'm connected. And it's not like miss as in I'm really trying. It's just as in the truth comes through me. It's supposed to. You're supposed to let the truth come through you too. Because we are loved. And we do care for each other. We just forget. I'm going to silence my mind and move on from Easter. So, God bless.